second Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pull it together.
X3, 218, chop it.
Now Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
What are you doing, Steve?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. 11 yards there. First down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
52, here we go. Hey, Mike's right. Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. Fourth one.
Keenum going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. To throw, it's Keenum. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 40 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point. Second quarter now from our nation's capital. And it's the Redskins in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
This is my debut game.
And now here comes Kansas City. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Single. Let's go, baby.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Flushed out right and avoids the contact by sliding. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Forced out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They run. It's Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point,
this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Off play action. Keenum. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Am I going to make him quit the first game?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They will go for it. It's Keenum. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. 44, Mike, 44.
Now it's Keenum. A deep ball for Dotson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. The point after is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and stop.
But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Damn, look, slow motion. Wait, right there. Wow!
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. Third down here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here goes the hot. Let's get hot. Hot. Go doctor. Big stop. Let's go. Here goes the hot.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's go, Roger.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Keenum, he's going to look deep. And got his man, complete. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
A first throw for the backup, Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Protein spill.
Now it's the backup, Smith. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
53.
Keenum to throw again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They do snap it to Keenum. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Frank Clark, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
You quit. Quit, come on. You ain't gonna get me with that 1-2.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
57's Mike. 57's Mike.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Play action. It's Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, right at the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was DeShazer Everett that time who got a hand in to break it up. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for KC, 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Let's get it.
Yellow, yellow. I'm going 80. I color. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Williams, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal. Now brings up a decision on fourth down.
Watch the safety creep. 51, Mike 51. They're not ready for this, man.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jonathan Allen, and the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They go play action now. Haskins. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, go Roger.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 4th. The ball comes out.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They go play action with Haskins. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Keenum. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here we go on 4th. Keenum. And he finds McLaurin. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the red zone, it's Keenum. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Keenum throwing once more. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Keenum. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Keenum. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we...